Hi. This week's practice log has you working on an assignment where you're going to label the intervals. And an interval is the fancy music way, there's the word, interval, is the fancy music term that basically means it's the distance between two notes. Now we've done this before in class, like when we've done things like playing through an entire scale, or we play the arpeggio, which is the first, third, fifth, and eighth note in any scale. I'm not just giving them random numbers, there actually is a method to this. So in this scale, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. If I ask you, what's the distance from G to B, we would count this as 1, 2, 3. G to B is what we call a third. You count the first note as the note that you're starting at, the distance up to the next one. So let's do a couple together and see how you do. What is the distance from G to D? Go ahead, see if you can figure it out on your own. Let's count it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you said that the distance from D to G was a fifth, then you got it correct. Let's do a couple other ones. How about the distance from B to F sharp? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The distance is a fifth. How about A to G? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The distance is a seventh. How about G to G? This is an eighth, otherwise known as an octave. And you know that it's an octave because they have the same letter name. Notes of the same letter name are just known as an octave. One more. G to A. This is the one that throws most people. And the reason why it's tricky is because you have to count G as 1 and A as 2. So the distance between A to G is what we call a second. Any notes that are right next to each other are known as a second. So B to C is a second, C to D is a second, B to A is a second. You can have intervals going up and intervals going down. So hopefully that helps you when you're answering that information. I believe it's exercise number 125 in your assignment, but you'll have to just check your practice log. Have fun naming your intervals.